what is an independent contractor? Independent contractor it can be a person, business, corporation under contract, whether it's verbal or by contract. Contract is by paper. It can be a verbal agreement, or it can be a physical form of paper agreement that individuals come together. You say, well, how is a business like a company is? A company can ask another small business or individual to do work at their corporation or company, have a partnership that they have, or whatever type of business they have. Or an independent contractor can do the same thing. Say if I am a nail salon, I want a contractor to come out and add a divided wall. So I've made a verbal agreement on paper, whether it was verbally or by paper, that I wanted this other type of business to do services on my property or in my space, my building. It doesn't make a difference what it is. Sometimes people get it confused, but what it is sometimes it can be more than one business coming together to do business, different type of business together. It can be one business that a person that has their own business and they can provide service to other people. So where's the sole proprietor? Sole proprietor comes in when you want to be the individual person that's the sole owner of a company. A lot of people get it confused and don't know which way to go. You can be an independent contractor and can just be a regular John Doe, and you can just decide to go cut Barbara Young's lawn next door. But you decide to pick up this career or this trade, and it becomes a business. So you are a sole proprietor, you are an independent contractor that someone is asking you to do service at their location, whether if it's at a company, whether if it's at someone's personal home. It's still an independent contractor. When it gets more technical is what type of forms, tax returns do you use? That has a lot to do of how you classify. So how did the IRS classify you on your EIN is determine what type of business you are. Just because they classify you does not mean you're operating. Sometimes people got the classification and they never look at the EIN letter to see how the IRS classified them, or if they can change the classification on the form, which they can. So a lot of time deadlines pass where people forget to reclassify the type of taxes that they preparing. So you applying for classification of an EIN number depends on how IRS treats you. But they don't know what type of service you're doing until you identify who you are and how you're going to do it. So let's keep that in mind. A lot of people get all of them confused and don't understand, and they go in business and they don't have a clue. So make sure you verify and research it and determine what type of business that you want to go into. And understanding that it is nothing but a bunch of people that's coming together trying to do business with one another.